The first time you're going to dry scoop, watch this person just melt down as a human being. Why wouldn't you just mix it up? Why wouldn't you just mix it up in a cup? That's what it says to do on the back of the thing. You wouldn't muck around with other things in your kitchen. Why are you doing it with this? Simon Miller, the bald a-hole here of Simon Miller YouTube. Everyone always has a website or something that they put at the end of their name. I'm just a bald idiot on YouTube talking. The big question today is why are people, I put pre-scooping pre-workout, dry scooping pre-workout, but they're pretty much dry scooping whatever the hell they can get their hands on. Now, when we first started doing fitness videos here on Simon Miller's fitness channel, I mentioned that I used to know people that would snort creatine. And everyone was like, no, you don't, Simon. But it's a genuine thing. And again, if you want to go out there on the internet, you can find people doing it. It has no benefit whatsoever. You would get as much as taking some creatine and sticking it up your ass as you would by snorting it. In fact, sticking it up your ass is probably less dangerous than snorting it. So just to make it very clear, do not snort creatine. And I'm sure you can figure out what dry scooping is, even if you don't know what it is. I mean, it kind of stands to reason. And I've been seeing it going on a lot, right? Because you go on TikTok and Instagram, whatever, and these videos just find their way into your feed. But the other day, More Plates, More Dates did a video on it too, when he got into the nitty gritty with the science. And I was like, man, I assumed this would be the case, but it's just never something that I truly, researched or anything like that. But when I saw his video, I was like, man, I'm going to go on TikTok, because where else would it be? And I'm going to watch some of these crazy people. And just indulge me and join in with me for the next couple of minutes. Because look at these crazy people. They all do the weird sneeze thing first. And then they have the water afterwards anyway. So you're like, if you're going to have the water anyway, why the hell wouldn't you just take it with water? And these people do it too, and sure, they're having a great time, they're having a laugh. But it's when you move on to somebody in a minute that you will see that you start learning why it probably makes more sense just to mix it with water. What is the sneeze thing a thing? It's probably a thing that I don't even know about because I'm an old man that doesn't understand the world anymore. She's loving it, look, even though it's coming out of her mouth. But this person, right? Does this look like something you ever want to do? The first time you're gonna dry scoop, watch this person just melt down as a human being. Why wouldn't you just mix it up? Why wouldn't you just mix it up in a cup? That's what it says to do on the back of the thing. You wouldn't muck around with other things in your kitchen. Why are you doing it with this? And then I learned not to inhale. That's like, I've got a gun, and then I learned not to point it at people and pull the trigger. I was like, oh, I know how to use a gun. And then we get to tutorials.
And most people do not know how to dry scoop.
This person is doing a tutorial. And
I'm gonna teach you how to do it without making.
Everyone uses this one, this Alana Nu, whatever it's called. So I don't know whether they've got like the market on dry scooping down, but you shouldn't need to have to explain it.
And this is important. You're gonna tilt your head not all the way back, but like a little bit forward so you can still see the scooper.
So you can still see the scoop. So you can still see the scoop.
So that the powder doesn't go back into your throat.
So the powder doesn't go into your throat. So how about just don't put yourself in a position where you could potentially choke on powder? You ever choked on powder? Awful.
I said that already, but like second most importantly is you're gonna tap this onto the top of your teeth to get all of the powder out of the scoop.
We're gonna talk about teeth in a second. That's another reason you shouldn't do it. And look, she puts her hand to her mouth because Miss Tutorial here can't even do it herself, and you're gonna drink the water anyway, so what the flub is the point? This person is breaking down as a human being. They didn't enjoy what they did in any stretch of the imagination, and why the hell would you? I never want powder in my mouth. That doesn't sound like something I do with my life. This is the most hardcore of the bunch that I found. She doesn't have any water. She just takes it, and then I think she assumes it kicks in right away because what? She flexes. And it's like, you're not going to see it yet. You've got to at least give it 30 to 45 minutes, and you probably need to get a pump. And then another person doing it for the first time. This is why I wanted, like, I could sit here right now and drink some pre-workout or any kind of shake, and I would never make these kind of faces. It would probably taste delicious because fitness companies have gone out their way to make everything taste delicious, and make sure it's got a bunch of flavorings and fructose, whatever in there. Fructose, no, like stevia, like sweetness. But this person is not having a good time. In fact, this person looks like their body is about to rebel against them. This person's been doing it since 2019 and has made a montage video. And one of them, this is the one why I included it in here, she takes it out of the jar. The pot is like, I can't even be bothered to get the scoop anymore. I'm going straight in with the jar, which is just the strangest, weirdest. Oh, I don't understand it. 4 months since I dry scooped. She realizes it's a terrible idea. 4 months I've dry scooped, like you're an Alcohol Anonymous. This one I didn't get at all. She just does it and then goes and does some squats. It's like, all right, well, that's what you would do anyway. Seems to Seems to make people really angry as well. Watch.
My entire personality and also make it everyone else's fucking problem.
Calm down. You're just like, eating some powder. You don't need to be that mad. And everyone does all these crazy edits as well. Like it's cool. Are we supposed to think that it's cool now? Is this another person that just collapses? No, it's just in the montage. Look how much pre-workout I can take. She didn't even stick with the same one. She's going through different brands. No chaser. Like it's... Now we're comparing it to alcohol. This is the gym. This is the gym. And then we get another tutorial.
In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I dry scoop.
That weird make again.
How my boyfriend and I did it in the previous videos.
Imagine you did that. Imagine you saw somebody dry scoop and you go, can you tell me how you did it, please? I mean, you literally saw.
Pre-workout. I get the Alani Nu brand. This one's the rainbow candy. I get it, and he also likes the gummy worm flavor. So,
okay.
Great pre-workouts. Highly recommend them. Great flavor. Get them at GNC.
GNC blatantly paid for this video. Maybe. Allegedly.
Some water to chase it. Trust me. You're not weak for using a chaser. I do it all the time.
You're not weak for putting water in your mouth before taking powder. Imagine aliens came down. They're going to be so disappointed with what they find. And then, yes, I put it in my mouth and then I drink the water. And then I do a stupid worm dance. Madness. It's madness. So here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. Obviously, it's become a trend. They haven't actually done the research. Now, the reason people started doing it is because there was, I don't know who the hell it was, but somebody said the caffeine will take more of an effect if you just throw it back down your neck. So people at first started trying to do it just with the powder, then realized, oh, that's impossible. So then they re-added the water, which defeated the object anyway. But as my man, More Plates, More Dates said, there are things in pre-workout that essentially get triggered or turned on or made more effective when you mix it with water, which I'm going to assume is what nutrition companies figured out when they were putting millions of dollars into their research. But there's other reasons you shouldn't do it as well. It can screw up your teeth, right? It can screw up your teeth. Like when you actually do mix it with the water, okay, some things it's going to make more potent, but yes, some things it's going to make less potent, but that's because they don't want it to screw up your teeth because there's like citric acid and stuff in there. You're going to finish all this off with what? What is your ultimate goal? You're going to get let's say it is true, and I don't believe it is true. I think it's a pile of pants. I think it's absolutely made up. It just came out of somebody's head one day and thought this will be funny. The caffeine helps you 1 to 2% more than it would have done otherwise. Is that really going to make a massive difference in your workout? No. Plus, you're going to enjoy your pre-workout less, and all your teeth may fall out, and the other ingredients that you got in the jar aren't going to be as potent as they would do otherwise. If this is such a good thing to do, why aren't these people doing it with coffee? Now you're going to send me a bunch of videos where you show me people doing it with coffee, but I don't see anybody just get a bunch of coffee beans and go, oh, can you imagine? That would be absolutely disgusting. And then you could say, yes, Simon, but it's the process of going through the whatever that turns coffee into such a delicious drink. Well, I would argue that's the same with pre-workout. I don't look at the powder and go, oh my God, so delicious, it's going to get my tum-tum, going to be great. I look at it and go, no, I'll mix it up and I'll just drink it. This is the problem with fitness these days. It's going to turn into old man yells at cloud. But we're kind of looking at it the completely wrong way. If you're breaking it down to the point you think I'm going to try and abuse my pre-workout to get a better kind of a pump, as opposed to focusing what you're going to do on the gym and how you're going to get that pump, well, this is just like we're going round in the wrong directions. We are walking down the wrong path. It's just dangerous. It just is. I'm going to sound like your dad again. I sounded like your dad again yesterday. I'm going to sound like your dad again today. But don't do it. If you want to find a way to get viral on TikTok or anything like that, you don't even want to do dry scooping at the moment. You want to find out whatever the hell the new craze is going to be, right? We don't know what the new craze is going to be. You need to be the person that invents that, and then you can fly away, and then you can see what's around the corner. Truly mad, though. Truly, truly mad. People dry scooping, pre-workout, people putting creatine up their nose, up their ass. What's the next thing that somebody's going to do? It's like balancing a barbell on your head and doing squats or something. It probably already exists. It probably does. Do not dry scoop. It's not worth it. Now, please do like the video, share the video, subscribe, bell there, ding, ding, notification bell. Another video right there. Give it a click. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at SimonLive316. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/SimonLive316. Come join our weekly Q&As. They're really fun, as well as a bunch of other rewards. SimonMiller.BigCartel.com for merchandise. But yes, just to hammer this home and finish strong, do not dry scoop anything. It's not worth it.